Hello, my name is Moltchanova, and this is a short post-talk video which is called We-Part Awareness and Implicit Bias. I view first-person awareness in joint cooperative actions as we-part awareness. When a group member is we-part aware, they, from their respective first-person perspective, experience the action as part of the collective and not merely as an I that adjusts to fit the corresponding social circumstances. We-part aware group members are in agreement on group membership, and this is an important part for my presentation. If, due to implicit bias, minority group members' performance of their status roles is not attributed or downgraded, they are not part of the de facto domain as far as their status role performance is concerned. As I mentioned in the presentation, they cannot share the group plan at the time of acting appropriately to form a re-intention that not only has a performer meaning, but also institutional performance meaning. Although all members within the institution may share the understanding of the rules and norms in accordance with which the agents who sustain the institution should act, and everybody in the institution may accept how individuals are assigned to their roles, this general collective acceptance, or conditional collective acceptance, we call it, of the rules and of the membership doesn't translate into a corresponding collective acceptance of minority group members' particular status role performances, even when they are done in accordance with the generally accepted rules. Thus, the group is not implicitly in agreement on group membership, although explicitly they are. Group members de facto exclude the minority members. To build a social ontological model that represents how individuals participate in group actions in institutions affected by implicit bias, we-part awareness is quite useful. When we look at institutional functioning in such environments, the collective acceptance of minority status role performances reveals that these group members cannot in principle be we-part aware in most of their group functioning under the descriptions of the actions that are expressed by the official institutional goals, even though this description actually reflects how the group brings things about. That a minority agent has to play differently to measure up or be counted as an equal makes it clear that for an institutional reform that addresses implicit bias, it is not enough to ensure minority access to institutional status roles, say women can apply and be hired at the level of management. The reforms that counteracts implicit bias-based inequality would require an introduction of effective safeguards that ensure proper acceptance of status role performances by minority group members, so that all those formerly in the domain of status role type are de facto placed in the domain when the group collectively accepts their particular status role performance. So then we-part aware group members will be in agreement of group membership, and actually they'll be we-part aware. One effective measure that counteracts implicit bias would be similar to what I mentioned in my presentation, when the explicit and detailed highlighting of what a woman did in a group project assured that the woman was credited as having contributed. Thank you.